in 1978, again, really old research, Hart and Risley were two researchers who did a really big research study in the Kansas City area where they studied the differences in language use among families that were on welfare, generally very poor families, families who were working class, and families that were professionals. And what they found was these families that were on welfare, particularly, had very low levels of oral language use. In other words, the talk that was given to the children was very short, and there wasn't a whole lot of variation in language use, and that has to do with education. People who are on welfare or who are struggling financially often have very low levels of education. So these families didn't interact with their children as much, again, and that sometimes has to do with stress as well. Many of these families are working very hard, they didn't have extra time to devote to their children and so forth. But anyway, it found that in these families, the breadth of language, the amount of language used was much, much lower than these professional families. And it really gives an explanation, at least in part, for the socioeconomic gap in education, why richer kids do better than kids who don't have a lot of money.